Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Taylor throwing again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Third and long, it's Taylor. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And again, the footwork. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. The numbers last week for Shady McCoy. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production. Second down, Taylor. And he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So the offense has it first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball. Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. And the play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Brown. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Play clock winding down. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. LeGarrette Blount with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers, because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. So on fourth down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots to the road to the Super Bowl. It runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs by going out and being really impressive down the stretch.
Absolutely, and you want to take momentum into the playoffs. There's also pride on the line for these guys individually.
Yeah, momentum and pride. Yeah, I'd make room for them and put them both in uniform.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 11 carries, 73 yards.
And while they locked up the #1 seed last week, I don't expect them to change what they do in the running game. I expect them to continue to play the exact same way, but with a change up in personnel because they want to make sure that their #1 guy has fresh legs for the playoffs.
Time running out here on the play clock. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go. 3-19.
Green, the tight end, in motion. And the play clock's running down. They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for... And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
The punter, Kaiser, now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Dances by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go. Right now. One. Nothing. Shit.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Jeff Locke now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play clock winding down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Blunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Time running out here on the play clock. Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he bowls over him. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Blunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
They'll run again with Blunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the play clock's running down. So that'll back him up 5. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star or veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that center, guards, tackles, tight ends, some of the wide receivers being involved, maybe a lead runner at times, maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 1st down, it's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He finds an opening past the Taylor. Hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No, bottled up fumble.
It's out, it's loose. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Blunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Play clock winding down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 4th down.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. Yes. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. Oh, now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Bills getting set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Carry for Blunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit half. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here with Blunt. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Dashing through the snow. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
And he motions the wide receiver. He'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Taylor. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh, yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Green, 39.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Going to give this time to the tailback as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And now it's 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And he's got some space here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round.
Operating from the gun, Taylor. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And the play clock's running down. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's to the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That good for 22 and a first down.
Hey, we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Left side here, caught by Clay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. And how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And that'll bring up second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind it. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, partner, there's something...